Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pirlo, he is through here. Great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in, and it's been played through, and he's onside. James climbs up big, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
James to Thuram. It's Rui Costa looking for a runner. Played into space out wide. Roberto Carlos. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cristiano Ronaldo! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's the chance to counter. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Danger averted for now. Rui Costa.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Serves up across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Rui Costa. And this is Hullet. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on.
And Hullet! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Terrific header against the crossbar. And that has been clubbed away. Rui Costa. And the shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. That has been knocked clear. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a good-looking delivery. Yaya Toure. Out towards the flank. It's an early cross. Bullish header! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Cruyff. Rui Costa. Rui Costa looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Caught offside that time.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Not that quite right. Now it's Bellingham. He's found the way through. Aims beyond. Can he finish? Superb goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's hoisted clear. It's a promising position. He slings it in. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this chance for a shot! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Manchester United take the lead.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Gullit. Oh, that's fabulous. Gullit ploughing. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Brazil needing a change of fortune here. Roberto Carlos. That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rafael Varane. Yaya Toure. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh no, what has happened here? Yaya Toure. James. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Half an hour gone in the second half. Plays a sharp little ball here. Drives it in. Ibrahimovic, and that's been intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Pirlo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafael Varane. Bellingham. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that. And here's Bellingham. Played backwards here. Gullit. And this tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 3 coming up.
14, Pirlo. Number 6, Bellingham. Number 11, Gullit. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Number 20,
And the ball's come loose here.
Ibrahimovic.
And it's gone backward here.
Field, number 16, Rodri. Number 17, Beckham. Number 13, Nedved.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Jan Koeman. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And now a sudden chance to
Added
counter.
minute has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. There will be 4 extra minutes. Bellingham. Bellingham. And here's Iniesta. Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Up he goes! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And it's Bellingham. Rui Costa. Gullit. In with the challenge. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Raphael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he plays one through. Cruyff. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And this is Gullit. Chance for a shot! Goal! Brazil! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Somewhat off target. That's a good run down the left. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Bellingham. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gullit might just make this. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Bellingham. Gullit. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gullit looking to run onto it. Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Cruyff. Rui Costa. And the counter is on. Now he's got space here. And this is Nedved. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he was quick to react. And it's Rui Costa. That's a good ball out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in with purpose.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And they win it back again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Now he's off and running. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Bellingham. Gullit. He's on it. Can he get away? Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. Bergomi cuts it out. Yaya Toure. James. And it's James. Stood up
There
well
will
to
be
him
1
there.
minute added time.
Now it's Cruyff. Bale. He is through here. The ball. Bullish header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get
Please
that
make sure
if
to
they're
watch
being
the
too
screen
risk
for an
averse.
information bulletin from the
Brazil
regional police
are in a
department.
pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Not the most accurate pass. Gullit chasing after it. And it's Nedved. Bellingham. Gullit. Now it's Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. Oh, sweet feet. Hoisted in. Danger averted for now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nedved. It's a searching pass. And it's been played through. And that was very necessary. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Carlos, and this is Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Gullit. And he plays one through. And he takes a shot! Off the post! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gullit tries to play it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Bellingham. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here, and it's made its way to him. He is starved of space and time. Passing nice and neat.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Gets his head on it! And he has kept it out somehow.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Johan Cruyff.
That should get the job
Number
done.
20, Ibrahimovic. Number 14,
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Number 13.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Substitutions taking place.
A lot of space. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 6, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Messi.
Messi is there to clear. Roberto Carlos. Good ball, good take. And that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Messi. Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Toure gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. Beckham with the cross. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. He rises! And that could come back to haunt them.
Now that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Played towards the other side. Out towards the flank. Ibrahimovic.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's in a great... And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Šeško really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Ibrahimovic! And that's a real chance missed.
Ibrahimovic really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Iniesta gets into some space.
There will be 3
That's a
minutes
good block,
added
but at the
time.
expense of a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Played out towards the right wing. And here's Roberto Carlos. Good read, needed to be. That is ended up in no man's land. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack, with many shaky defences about.
Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is expertly dealt with. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nedved. Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Nedved. Oh, important interception. Could move up a gear here. Nice physical challenge. And it's James. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, and the shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's a good ball out wide. Rui Costa goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Knocks it into space. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Hullet. Rui Costa. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pirlo. Bale. And it's Yaya Toure. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely shaped ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Out of play for a throw. And this is Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way past. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Hullet. Manchester United finding their passes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. It's played through for him. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bale.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Defending was strong and firm. Nicked it back promptly. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. And it's hoisted clear. Has a look and plays it forward. Cruyff is onto this.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. James making good progress on the right-hand side. And the first 45 minutes are up. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Brazil go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're underway again. James gets into some space. James proves just a little bit too strong.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Bergkamp. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, super find. Can he finish? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that looks a good ball through. It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Brilliantly cut out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Bellingham. He is through here. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ferdinand cuts it out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. Played back in. Well, there's the clearance. Not the most accurate pass.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, what a ball! Brazil have it back and can go again. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Toure gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pirlo picks it up out wide. And this is Ibrahim. Shot, surely! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Coming on the field.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
Rodri. Number 17, Beckham. Number 13, Nedved. Number 7.
Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Time added on 4 minutes. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Bergomi gets it clear. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Can he get onto this? Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. So that's it. It is all over. Brazil illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit
So
to
what
our
do you
official
take away
store
from it
where
all, Jim?
memorabilia
Well,
from
Peter,
today's
I
match are
really
now
couldn't see
available.
what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise
Manchester
is
United
fervent, the
against
atmosphere
Brazil.
frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Cruyff. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale. Bale's cross. And this is Ibrahimovic.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, important interception. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Pirlo. Gone behind for a goal kick. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And Hullet! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's a throw-in. Pirlo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Spread it left. That's been drilled forward. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Toure kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It'll be a throw-in. Yaya Toure. And it's Pirlo. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Ronaldo is sharing after that one. Roberto Carlos. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through now. Bullet! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Brazil really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Played in deep. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Brazil have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Out for a throw. Now it's Nedved. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bullish header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Nedved. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Cleared without complication. That's an excellent interception. And Hullet! Oh, it's hit the post! Pirlo clears it away. And they can counter here. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. The final seconds now. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams. And
it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Brazil have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Here we go again.
Brazil really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great pressure, plenty of it. Can he get on the end of this? Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. Bale picks it up now, and he's managed to get free. Hangs one in. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Pirlo. And this is Ronaldo. Rui Costa. James is looking to influence the game from out wide. Brazil just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, it dominates aerially so often, and it's made its way to him. James in acres of space out wide. And that has been knocked clear. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Serves up a cross, and he was quick to react. Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. Played in by Robert. He rises! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first
14,
substitution of the game.
Pirlo. Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 21, Johan Cruyff.
Well, he's hit it long,
Coming on
but
the field,
astray.
Number 17, Beckham. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game.
Jan Koller.
Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Rafael Varane. And it's Beckham. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckham. Header! Oh, what has happened here? Played it again. In once more. He's got tall. And that could have brought them level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been cut short.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pass is just off target.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Brazil still ahead by the game's only goal. Ibrahimovic. Out to the left it goes. And he plays one through. Koller Looks to get on the end of this. Yaya Toure. I think we're just about done here.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he was alert to it.
Manchester United
Really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Manchester United finding their passes. Knocks it out wide. And this is Beckham. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
In an inappropriate manner will be removed.
Thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
OK, I'm probably going to be accused of full-back bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here to open the scoring. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Belletti. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. Rui Costa. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. And it's Neymar. And it's Nedved. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Knocks it out wide. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Gullit. Good take, and is he in? And he's gone looking for safety. Nedved. Roberto Carlos at it in a wide... Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Belletti. Can he get on the end of this?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That is good strength. Great chance! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely aimed pass. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. Played out to the right. He's got away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's Gullit. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Nedved. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Gullit. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Belletti. And it's Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pinches it off him. Nedved. Brazil looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. It's Park Ji-sung. And here's Park Ji-sung. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Fired. Up he goes! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua atenção.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of Jordi Alba on the ball today, Peter. He'll be trying to link up the play both out wide and centrally. He really is such an integral part of this team.
Yeah, of course he is, and he'll be putting in a few teasing crosses as well, I imagine.
Yeah, and he's an extraordinary player, easily one of the best in his position.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Ronaldo, and shot at goal! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Bale.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Kimmich. And it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good alertness. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Now it's Hullet. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos delivers. And that was very necessary. Guardiola. And the shot's on here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Nedved. Big chance! Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Looking to play him in. Busquets. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Guardiola. That's Busquets. Guardiola. Now it's Messi. Ball played for Kökçü. He's under a lot of pressure. He's having a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Looking for options for movement. Guardiola. And it's Kimmich. And no, that was never going to make it. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Suarez. And he was quick to react. And it's Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Cristiano Ronaldo! In for the pieces! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Brazil take the lead. Now, can they get him away? Half-time getting close now. James is looking to influence the game from out wide. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bale. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Bergomi. James. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Gullit. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Gullit. Rijkaard. To Jordi Alba. It's Rui Costa. Busquets. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Gullit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Danger averted for now. Nedved, and he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has not gone well. Bergomi does really well to win the ball there. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Thuram cuts it out. Luis Suarez! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 5. Camisa
Guardiola
21,
is there and he can pick it up. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Entrada de camisa 20. Camisa 19.
Guardiola.
Camisa 30.
Brazil
Camisa 9.
still have the cards to affect this game. Šeško gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And he's on his way! And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil, decent chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's there to get it away. Brazil are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here. Bale finds himself offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guardiola. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Luis Suarez. Chance! And he hits the net. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Oh, that is a chance for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kimmich can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's had it nicked away. Šeško. Now it's Bellingham. He's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Played into space out wide. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
Foram indicados 4 minutos
That pass
de
isn't the best.
acréscimo.
And it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Busquets. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of Ulmer. And we're done. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. it.